Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the next 10 days. So it is for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we're going to get into your recent past, your current energy, the near future, and then we will get into your energy and your person's energy. I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you. I do it in every video because I really appreciate you all so much. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I do personal readings. That information is in the description box if you'd like one. All right, so let's get into your energy for the next 10 days. All right, this is for Taurus. So in the recent past, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse with the World and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have the King of Cups in reverse with the King of Swords in the upright and the Justice in reverse. This is interesting, okay? And then in the near future, we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Empress card and the Two of Wands. Sorry if it jiggles just a little bit. I gotta shift positions. Okay, so the overall energy right now is the Ten of Cups in reverse. So something may have just recently happened, or you're kind of feeling in an energy of things are not exactly the way I want them to be right in this very moment. It's just energy. It could just be that something went awry and there needs to be a shift or a change in order for you to get back to a place of feeling happy. So the energy is really coming across strong as just not being content with where things stand at the moment. All right, so in the recent past, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse with the World card and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is a huge cycle that you've probably recognized for a lot of you if you're on the same timeline that has had to close out. And that is around fear around not having stability financially and also some of those self-worth issues. A lot of us have them. It could be about physical appearance for some of you. Some of you may have just thought, I don't want to be. There's a couple things that this card represents. Not everybody has those, but most people have some insecurities. It's natural. And usually with the wands, it's about physical, or it is about not wanting to share and be too intimate with somebody. So this is what you're overcoming. This is the cycle that you're coming out of. The Ten of Pentacles could say that you had some difficulty either in a relationship that was bound by finances, or you just felt like things were just a little less stable than you had hoped they'd be. It could be that your family went through a difficult time during COVID, something of that sort. Now that cycle feels like it's starting to close out. You're going to feel better about yourself. Now, it is just the recent past, so let's get into the current energy because some of this could be still seeping into your current energy and into the near future, but I do see things getting a bit better. All right, we'll clarify that in just a moment. So were you dealing with somebody that was emotionally unavailable? I do think so with the current energy. The Queen of Wands in reverse could also indicate that there was someone in your life that may have either put you down or made you feel as if they didn't see your worth. Let's put it that way. And it isn't always that we necessarily take that on. We can recognize when somebody's doing that and it has nothing to do with us. It's usually them projecting their own insecurities. But in this case, I'd say that it may have taken a bit of a toll on you, especially if you were having some of your own difficulties. Now, if this was a marriage or relationship that you were connected to, then that's a cycle that's going to be ending on its own, and that's going to put you in a different place. So if that person was not like supporting you or making you feel your best, I can see how you're going to be moving away from that. Now, in the current energy, we do have the King of Cups in reverse with the King of Swords. And then the Justice card. So the King of Swords, when it shows up in this position for me lately, has been a lawyer. And with the Justice right next to it, that tells me double time. So this isn't going to be for all of you, but I think some of you might have had to go through a divorce. It could have been somebody who was very difficult, emotionally manipulative, definitely not emotionally available. And then you had this particular person, whether it be a lawyer or a really good friend, that was there for you that helped you cut through the BS of this person. It could be that they also had a very sharp tongue. But in this case, I'm going to say I feel like this is a lawyer that stands up and sees right through someone's BS. Although there seems to be injustice within the relationship, there's really a reason to feel good about the standings. I know that sounds strange considering what's surrounding it, but the King of Swords is not only your energy, but the energy of a lawyer. So this is somebody who's not going to tolerate anybody else's BS. So if you have someone trying to take advantage of you, it's not going to work. We'll get some clarification in just a moment. All right, so in the near future, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Two of Wands. So to me, the Empress energy, male or female, is you getting back on your game if you've gone through this. This could have been years ago, and it's just finishing up, or maybe the energy is just now leaving and you're finally finding yourself in a place of desiring the new or wanting to move beyond it. Sometimes these kinds of situations take years to finalize. I know people who've waited 5 years for divorces. But in this case, I feel like that's what it is, and you needed a lawyer to close this out. Could it be something else? Absolutely. You may be fighting another type of lawsuit, and right now you don't have the answer, and you feel like somebody's trying to get one over on you. But whoever you hired is going to get you through it. So the other side of it is the Empress. So I'd say you come out on the other side of it great. So just trust that this is going to work out the way it's supposed to. Now, the Knight of Pentacles feels like another energy that might be coming towards you in the future. This is somebody who, if you're not already in a relationship, it feels like it could be both. Someone new and or I feel like someone you've been dating. So if you closed out this one cycle with this energy and then you've been dating somebody else, maybe not for very long, or someone that moves kind of slow, I feel like this person puts you on a pedestal. This person sees your worth. You feel like the Empress, again, male or female, doesn't matter what energy you are, it just makes you feel better. So this is someone who's not only grounded, but has the ability to see the things that matter in a person, right? They're not superficial. They don't put people down. They're just stable and slow and methodical. Now, the Two of Wands in reverse just tells me there's a part of you that can't quite see what the future holds. So do you have some unanswered questions? Possibly. We'll get some clarifiers and see what's going on there. All right. So let's see what's going on with the Queen of Wands in reverse and the World card. What's going on with the Queen of Wands and the World, please? Okay, the Fool. So if there's something that you're trying to change, let's say this is a health thing, and you're very passionate, or you're trying to find the passion to move forward. Maybe you want to change your diet. Maybe you just want to feel better about you. Go buy a new wardrobe. Something about either the physical appearance or something that's going to make you feel sexier or more passionate or more, all of those things all tied up in one. They're saying, go do it. The Fool is all about taking that leap of faith. And the reason that they're encouraging this is because this is such a huge change for you. And I don't care what age you are. It doesn't matter. We can always look the best that we can look, or feel the best that we can feel. Forget what anybody else thinks or others' perceptions. It's how do you feel? And how do you feel like this changes you or increases your energy or whatever it is? Okay, I'm not going to harp on that too much. But they're just saying take a leap of faith, because whatever it is that you want to shift and change, it will. Now, we've got the Emperor in reverse for the World and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Two of Wands. This is about having the faith that you're going to find the strength to overcome this. So wherever you had felt maybe that your power had been taken away from you, the World is coming in to say, have faith that you're going to get your strength back, you will get your power back and overcome this situation. Because the Two of Wands showed up after that, and then the Queen of Swords, which tells me that there's clarity. Now, don't lose faith. They're saying, keep your strength, don't lose faith. You will figure this out soon. It's coming. You just can't quite see it. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and there's going to be a new passionate beginning. So if you need to close out whatever this situation is, which it is for most of you right now or coming soon, all of this is what you have to look forward to. They just want you to have faith. You're going to regain your strength. You could be dealing with a Leo, a Libra, a Taurus, a Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or I feel strongly, again, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, so let's keep going. And then the Knight of Cups comes in just to show you that could just be someone that's loving support for you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a new person, but I do have two knights. So a Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, which tells me that it could be an individual energy that possesses both of those energies, meaning that they have the ability to love, they just move slowly, and that they are stable. And they haven't quite gotten to the king status, but that's okay. It's just the way they move. It's not necessarily how stable or how loving they are. All right. Let's see what's going on with the King of Cups, please. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Not having walked away yet, the Nine of Swords. Now, in the current energy, this is telling me that you haven't quite gotten through this situation. Obviously, with the Justice in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Lovers card on the bottom of the deck. So if you haven't walked away yet and the stress is overbearing, this message is to let you know that things are going to be okay on the other side of this in the near future. So I do see that it's been creating a lot of unwanted, unwelcome stress or sleepless nights. You will be walking away. When it's in reverse, it just tells me that it hasn't happened yet. So if you're mustering up the energy to get out of this situation and you're currently in it, I do see in the future that you're going to move away from it. So you may just be in the contemplative state right now where you're trying to decide, do I want to end this or do I want to stay in it? All right, so let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles with the Empress, please. So we have the Judgment card, that tough decision. That's also about happy family. And look, Strength came out again. So they're indicating in order for things to go in the direction that you want them to, they want you to stay strong. Trust that things are going to turn around. Because you have that Knight of Pentacles there, this energy that wants to come in and be supportive and helpful in any way, that creates this type of energy for you. Even if at moments you feel like, ugh, I just am drained and I can't take anymore, remember on the other side of this is that decision. And when you make that, although you can't see the future just as clearly as you want to right now, regaining your strength and trusting that this energy is going to continue to support you through it, and you're going to come out looking much better after the fact. All right. So I'm going to clear these cards. Yes. And then here, let's go ahead and go through what's coming up in the deck. The Three of Wands says your ships are coming in. I love that. That could be something different for all of you. Some of you could be able to buy a new house. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I am, so I'm going to say it. You could be buying a boat. Who knows? But whatever problems you were having in the past, it seems like those things are going to be resolving themselves. There's going to be some happier times for sure. Maybe this situation that you were in, you thought was going to make you happy, and it ended up that it didn't. It wasn't quite the wish fulfillment, and you have to walk away, okay? And get over the emotional disappointments and the sadness. This is all about a big, huge transformation. That's also Scorpio energy. And then we have the Judgment in reverse again. So there just wasn't a united front, if you will. Judgment's about a happy family. So you could see everybody rejoicing to the angels, and there didn't seem to be. So the shift that's happening is getting you out of feeling that disappointment around that. It's also very much about a decision. So it could be a higher up within the court system, and you're waiting on that, and that decision hasn't been made yet. Okay. So I'm going to clear these. Now, one more thing. There was the Five of Swords. This, I feel like, is your energy defending yourself. I love this particular one because he's holding on to four swords and the other one's in his hand like, get near me and I'll cut you, is what I want to say. So you could be defending yourself a lot and feel like, just get away from me. Like, I don't feel like dealing with anyone right now. I've had some stuff going on. I'm going through some changes and shifts, and I don't really want anybody's stuff. So you may feel like you've just had to defend yourself quite a bit lately. But hope. Have it, because things are definitely shifting and changing. All right. So I'm going to clear these, and we'll get into your person's energy and your energy. If you hear some ruckus, I'm sorry. It is one of my son's cats who has decided she wants to be here for the readings today. She was on the back of my chair just a few minutes ago. She's very pretty, all white with blue eyes. All right, so this is for Taurus and their person, please. Taurus and their person. All right, so your person's energy is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who's probably a little bit immature, probably doesn't do well with money, could be a little unsettled that way. And then the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. I feel like this person tells you that they're always going to get themselves together, but they never do. It's like they have absolutely no drive. Sorry to say this because I don't know. Was it the person from the first part of the reading? It could be. Right now, I just feel like they're very unstable. It's not that they don't want to make a change. I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't feel good about this energy. So whoever you were dealing with, I don't like this one. And I have to be honest with you because I can't sit here and say this is a great person. I know you may love them if you do or you're dating them. This person's not honest about how they're doing. All right, so the Six of Pentacles in reverse is your energy with the Lovers, the Three of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. I think you're starting to realize that things are just not balanced in this relationship, and that's why you got tired of waiting, like to see if they're going to show up. And if you're questioning whether this person is lying to you, if you've just met them or only dated them for a while, they're incredibly, one, insecure, and two, they have a lot of instability. Like how they deal with their emotions and how they connect to other people is very immature, as well as how they deal with like their money and their circumstances. They could also have a really bad relationship with their mother, and that's an indication right there. For the males that have a bad relationship with their mother, and for those of you that are dealing with a female, she could also have a bad relationship with her mom, and it creates instability for her. And even though she tries to get things started, it's just not as stable as I think she's coming across as, or he is. So the Nine of Wands is in reverse. Yeah, it's an inability to release any of the old baggage, the old things that person is carrying with them. I don't know that it's you. I think it's that person. You realize this. You know that it wasn't stable with the Lovers, obviously. Three of Wands, just getting impatient and then holding back. So you need to, well, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but this is one of those situations where I'd say you seem to be like holding back. So if you've been helping this person out financially or something's been going on where you've had to give of yourself, I feel like you're retreating now because you realize that there was some kind of instability there. I think you were generous in the past and now you're like, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. Okay. So let's get the romance angels and we'll get the possible outcome. Right now, I'd say that, you know, this is just what it is. May not resonate for all of you, but that's what it feels like right now. All right, we have flirt, soulmate. It is safe for you to love, and then worth waiting for. So, honeymoon, and enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together. So this may sound like an oxymoron, and yeah, you guys can let me know that in the comments if you want. So this person needs to get themselves together. Do they want to start something new? Possibly. But right now, they just don't have themselves together. They're saying flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Now, this may be the place that you are right now, and you're just like, okay, I know this person's someone I'm very connected to. Yes, this is your soulmate. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. The question is it safe to love this person? And are they worth waiting for? If they're not quite there and you're dating them, do people change and get better? Sure, absolutely. But you have to decipher. It depends on what age group you're in, as well as how much effort this person seems to want to put into bettering themselves. And if it's just not working, at that point, it's up to us to walk away and know that we deserve better. Divine timing is at work in your love life. All right, so possible outcome. Let's give it a shot and see. What is the possible outcome for Taurus? I feel the need. Okay. Well, the Wheel of Fortune was showing up on the bottom, so some good. I'm going to take, they're telling me to take it from the bottom. Wheel of Fortune, give it time. The Hangman. This person's going to come around and be stable and open up about things that were an issue, and very possibly it could end up a high-level relationship with the Knight of Cups. So the outcome seems good. I don't like the way this person's acting now, but the Wheel of Fortune is a huge shift in the right direction. The Hangman is just saying, if you are patient, wait, because there is stability on the other end of this. No, they're not hiding anything. I think they're just afraid, you know, to get things back in order, and there could be a lack of intuitive ability or paying attention to intuition. But the Hierophant tells me that there's just a need to connect to Source and realize that this relationship will come together, again, in divine timing. All right. So let's see what the Lover's Oracle has to say. This is for Taurus. Okay, that feels right. So we have, the past is now behind you, release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you, follow it with faith. I believe that 100%. All right. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess, equally so. The qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Interesting. Okay, and then we have romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. All right, guys, the last messages we're going to get are from the Wisdom of the Oracle. This is from Spirit. These are for Taurus, please. For Taurus, please. Okay, so we have Yin. It's needing to balance out the masculine and feminine energy, chopped wood. And then we have happy, happy. Time for a nap. And then we have loyal heart. All right, so it does feel like there's a lot of conflicting energies here when it comes to this relationship. I think that this person probably does have a loyal heart, but right now they're just not showing up the way they need to in the relationship. I think that's what you're looking for more than how I feel it is portraying the two of you necessarily. All right, so balancing out the yin and the yang. And then we have chop wood. For some reason, this is always bringing up some kind of physical activity and needing to find balance between being sedentary, or if you're like working from home and needing to get up and get out. It's like a splitting in two and balancing, right? Chopping wood. Every time you chop that one piece, they split in two. So you could need to split yourself and say, okay, I've got to work, and then I need to also get some physical activity and then take a nap afterwards. So yes, there's a combination of rest. Both reduce. Look at that, 42 and 24. And then you have another 2. So you got 2, 2, 2. It's about you and making you feel good and doing the things that your body needs and focusing on that. And then we have happy, happy. And that's a 26. So you have 2, 2, 2, 2. Love it. Reduces to an 8, which is infinity. And finding happiness at the other side of any difficult challenge that we have in our lives. And we're always going to have challenges. So this is a great way to end it with a loyal heart. I hope this helped you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you all. If you'd like a personal, that's in the description box below. I hope you enjoy your next 10 days. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. And I will see you in the next one. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.